Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I remember the crew.
All right, everybody, I'm trying to add record permissions as you pop on here, but, if you could do the raise hand icon, Mike's got the drill down, so we'll start with you. Mike Barber, what you got?
Hey, Brennan, good to see you again.
Good to see you guys.
I wanted to just get your thoughts on where you are with this offense. We haven't seen maybe some of the numbers that people were predicting. Where are you guys in terms of developing this offense?
Oh, shit, we're still early. We're still trying to improve as an offense. It's funny, you hear about, is it going to be the same? Well, we got different personnel here, right? We got different players on the field. So, I think we're doing a really good job of just trying to figure out what's good and what's not good, and we're trying to get guys still in position to be successful. We were in fall camp and spring ball, and, you try to get those guys, you try to figure out, what guys are really good at, and, you get into the first, second, third game, the lights are on now, and, it's a real game now. The scoreboard's on, so we're starting to figure it all out. I'm still excited. It's early on in the season. We're finally getting the ACC play, so it's really going to put our offense to the test each week because those games are not not easy to win no matter where you're going in the ACC. So I'm just looking forward to continuing to get better. Try to put more points and give our defense more room to work with.
And talking to some of your former teammates today on the defensive side, they said, they practiced against you for 5 years and never really got to hit you because of the rules. They said they're looking forward to that. I don't think in a bad way. They said you're not a guy who shies away from contact. How much are you looking forward to competing with some of those guys?
Yeah, shoot, it's an opportunity I've never experienced before. You do compete with them right in practice, but when it's in a game like scenario, it's a lot different. I feel like than just practice. Like you said, they don't get to hit me never, so this is their chance to try to get a piece back at me. So no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm super excited. It's going to be a unique experience for me. But at the end of the day, my job is to try to go win a game, and that's how I, try to keep my mind on that, and then, just keep it simple. I got rules for each play call, and we're just going to go out there and, follow them and continue to play.
James?
Yeah, Brennan, just obviously last year you were able to like he said, play against this defense some in practice. Is that a little bit unique for you, having some experience against their system up there with what they're doing in Virginia?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I recognize some stuff. Things have changed, Each year things change. So we're still game planning and prepping just like I would with any other team in defense. Trying to understand what their tendencies are and trying to figure out, this is a different offense going against their defense than what I was running against them last year. So, I'm taking this week just like I would any other week, understanding them, trying to figure out tendencies, first, second down, short, third medium, third and long, those things like that. It's just a normal week for me, just trying to understand who they are as a defense and, what they like to do.
Greg?
Yeah, hey, Brennan. I'll just ask you a little bit about this D-line. It's my guys you've practiced against, played against. What stands out about that group with Butler and Bamoui and Bennett back?
A lot of experience. They play with a great motor. Those four guys have a lot of experience, and they play with a great motor, like I said. And they're I think they're the strong point of their defense. Those guys, I always saw were really good, especially just watching them last year play on the sideline as an offense. We're off the field, and I'm watching these guys, and they're flying around. So I think that's going to be – I think the game's going to be one in the trenches. I think that's how it is. I think a lot of the times in games that's how it is. But I think this one specifically, that's how it's going to be up front. Just whatever I can, tell the guys up front who's good at what. Just little things like I know about the guys. I try to help out our guys, and we still game plan and get things rolling as an offense. But I think overall they're a really experienced group, and they play with a lot of energy, and they're going to come after me. Like I said, they get to hit me finally, so they're going to try to get something there.
And then just in terms of your development, what did you gain last year playing with Tony and Dez in a more pro-style system?
Just experience. I've never had that type of offense. I've never understood the 3-jet, the 2-scat, just the terms of an NFL offense. I think it's funny. We talk a lot of ball in our room as a quarterback room, and Coach Roper, he's been around an NFL offense quite some time, and so he understands certain things, and he's, have said things, and I'm like, wow, if I didn't have that year, I wouldn't have understood those things that he's saying. And, he tries to bring it back into terms of how we, our terminology here, but, his first thought is the universal thought of football, like in that terminology, and kind of that's what we were running there. So I think a lot of that stuff was super beneficial for me, and just getting that experience. No year is a waste year. I think I learned a lot last year, and it's helped me.
And Parker?
Hey, yeah.
What's up?
Pretty unusual for you guys to be opening ACC play against your old team. How are you kind of preparing for this and the emotions to come as you go back to Scott Stadium?
Yeah, like I said, preparing-wise, I'm just doing the same old, like what I would do every week, from whether it's coming off a win, coming off a loss. You stick to your schedule, your routine, and you continue to, get better and go about your week. It's a cool week for me, going back and playing in Scott Stadium. Like I said, I think I'll have a bunch of emotions when I get out there, start running through it, or when we hit the field. And then, like I said, I'm just going to refocus and do my job. My job is to go in there and win, right? And got to take it one play at a time. And I think once the game gets going, I'll be able to refocus and, just play some football and have some fun out there. It's like I said, it's a unique opportunity for me. And I think, the best feeling would just come out of there with a win. I think that would be the best feeling for me. So that's going to be my goal.
Have you given any thought to what you think fan perception will be once you're back?
Man, I don't know. I hope, and I put blood, sweat, and tears into that place for 5 years. Hopefully they're not too hard on me, right? If they are, it's no big deal. I'll be ready for it. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I really don't know. I hope maybe they like it, maybe they boo me, right? You don't know what you're going to get, but that's not why I'm there. I'm there to win a game, so that's kind of where my focus is.
Jacqueline?
Hey, Brennan. Have you stayed in contact with any of the Virginia players? Have you guys been exchanging texts going into this game?
Not this week. And through fall camp and stuff, we've kept up with each other. A few of the older guys that I was, kind of came in with, some of the 6-year, 5th-year guys. But not this week. This week I haven't really reached out, and they haven't reached out. But no, it's fine. Obviously, we're focused on the game, and we're trying to put our best foot forward to go win a game. So that's to be expected.
One of those veteran guys, Cohen King, in that secondary. What stands out when you look at that Virginia secondary from what you remember and what you see now in film?
Well, Cohen was a safety now he's back at corner, so that's a little different. I know he's been preparing. He's a veteran guy. But I know there's some new faces back there. I'm trying to remember back there. We got Cohen. We got Lex Long. I think Lex Long might be injured or he's rotational out right now. But yeah, no, I know most of the guys. Cohen's a really good buddy of mine. We lived in the same apartment area, so I was always hanging out with him and Grant and those guys. So like I said, I'm just looking forward to seeing them, and then trying to go win a ball game. But I think they have some good experience. I know some transfer guys in the back end are there. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to prepare for what we prepare here and go out there and play some ball.
Hank?
Hey, Brennan. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
Being reunited with Robert, how similar is the way you're playing now to what it was 2 years ago?
There's some similarities, some differences. Like I said, there's things that we do really well here, and some things we don't do really well here, and we did really well at different places, right? It's all just based off personnel and what we think is going to work against a defense. We have everything installed, and so it's just what do we want to pull out that week and put into the game plan. But yeah, I've been running the ball a little bit more. Last week I didn't have to run too much. Was able to take less hits. I think I only got hit once, so body feels good there. But just that unique style of adding the quarterback run in. I think we do a good job with that in this offense, and just being a playmaker and just playing free, playing confident, and like I said, I play with a little physicality. So when I do pick up or get out and run, run hard. So yeah, I think that's offense just kind of lets me just play free, and I've been in it for quite a while, so it helps me just not think and try to play.
The legendary Jerry Ratcliffe.
Hey Brennan, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good, thank you. I was gonna ask you what Hank asked, but anyway, how happy and how comfortable are you being back in this offense that you flourished in a couple years ago? And, I know you said that it's similar. How much has it been tweaked, in the year or two away from Monai that, since you last played for him?
Yeah, I mean, they did some stuff at Syracuse that was unique, and so he brought the stuff that we did in Virginia and now into Syracuse, and now we're here at NC State. So we kind of got both of those places, and we're working with some of that stuff they brought in, and some of the stuff's new to me. I mean, it's not all the same, but most of it is, and it's cool. It's cool to see what they've came up with and different things they came up with, besides of all the other things they've done with the motions and all the craziness they have in the offense to begin with. But yeah, it's been good so far. It's not hard to learn. It's not hard to pick up once you know basically 98% of the offense. The other 2%, some of the funky stuff that they want to throw in there, or that they learn throughout the the course of coaching at Syracuse or whatever. So it's been good.
Thank you.
Yep.
Mike?
Yeah, Brennan, when you were at UVA, you had a bunch of guys who are now in the NFL or NFL caliber receivers. At NC State, a little bit less known as far as big names. It looks like from the staff you were spreading the ball around. How would you, not necessarily compare, but how would you evaluate the offensive weapons you have there?
I mean, the skill positions in any level are about the same, right? I mean, I don't see discrepancy. It's mostly in the trenches that you see those skilled gaps. And I think here it's just getting guys playing with confidence and no hesitation. I think that was a big thing coming out against Notre Dame. We got the ball in the 50 twice, and we were hesitant. We didn't put points on the board. Our defense gave us great field position, and we didn't do that. So I think it's the mindset. It's not skill level, or it's not skill. I think it's just the mindset in the offense as a whole, just not coming out hesitant and going out there and putting your foot on the gas right away and just making plays. I think that's what it comes down to.
Thanks, man. See you Friday.
Yep.
Jaden?
Brennan, you told me last week that you were potentially going to wear something or do something to honor your fallen teammates. Have you been able to give that a little bit of thought, or is that something that you're kind of waiting on still?
I mean, I have stuff. I haven't really talked to Coach Dorn about it yet. We'll see. But I have some stuff in mind. But yeah, we'll see. Right? I'll keep it for Friday or Thursday and Friday.
Does anyone else have a question? All right, everybody, thank you for joining us. Thanks, Brennan.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.